Alright, back to another album review. Today's review is actually focusing on an EP this time. We're talking about the Flushing Rollerskate Holiday Joyride by Psychostick. This is Psychostick's first EP, and it's a Christmas EP to be exact. You might be surprised to find out that I'm reviewing a Christmas EP in the middle of February, but what can you do? Anyways, this EP was recorded at Toxic Recording, though I don't know exactly when it was recorded. I believe it's sometime in 2007. What I do know is that it was released on September 25th, 2007 under Rock Ridge Music. Not sure why exactly it was released during September instead of December, considering the fact that it's a Christmas EP. Anyways, this EP was self-produced, though Josh Key mixed and engineered it as usual. This EP was mastered by Dave Shirk at Sonorous Mastering Inc. Funny thing is that Psychostick had marketed this as the most brutal Christmas album ever, even though it's an EP. Still has the same lineup as last time, but with Jason Halleck on group vocals. Or this be the last release by Psychostick with Mike Cochian on bass. We'll get back to this later. When doing my research, I read this was originally going to be a split album with Endorphin. The problem is that Endorphin couldn't find any time to work on their half, so Psychostick sites just released it as their EP. In the meantime, we're going to talk about the songs. This EP starts with Doom to the World. The song is fully instrumental, and the title is meant to reference to the song Joy to the World. It is the second shortest song on the EP at only 35 seconds long, and features the 2001 AHS band. This is a good song and it sets the tone for what we're in for. Up next is Holiday Hate. The song essentially satirizes what goes on during Christmas time. Now there's a lot of people who can relate to this song, and the song itself is pretty damn funny. The lyrics mention the Salvation Army, which is a really shitty company, and you're better off buying stuff from Goodwill instead. Anyways, this is the second longest song on the EP at 3 minutes and 32 seconds long. Next song is called Jolly Old Sadist. The song is about people not receiving what they wanted for Christmas, and there's a lot of people who can relate to this. They say the funniest part of the song is the chorus. Let's listen to the song and you'll know why the chorus is so damn funny. After that is a skit called HXC versus M. Now this is where the guys want a metal beat, and Alex performs a hardcore beat, followed by a metal beat. One thing I should mention is that this is the only skit on this EP. Now, granted, there's no outtakes, so let's be clear about that. At least, no, there's no outtakes on this EP. Anyways, we followed up with Jingle Bell Metal. As the name implies, this is a Christmas song that's meant to be metal as fuck. It's also my second favorite song on this EP. That's followed up by Silent Night. This is a cover of part of the Christmas Carol by Joseph Moore. So have Psychostick decide to metal the shit out of it. One thing I should mention is that this is tied with HXC versus M. It's the shortest track on the EP at 24 seconds long. Next song is called Red Snow. The song is about Rudolph getting revenge for being made fun of. I would say that this is my favorite song from the EP. It was an influence on a story I wrote last year called Rudolph's Revenge. The story was up on my Fur Affinity under Scraps, and though you need an FA account to be able to read it, because the story has an adult rating due to violence, language, and other stuff like that. A link to my Fur Affinity is in the description. Anyways, this is the longest song on the EP at 4 minutes and 2 seconds long. This EP ends with Happy Fucking New Year. As the title implies, it's a song about New Year's Day. On top of that, the lyrics mention the fact that a lot of New Year's resolutions end up as broken promises. Now you know why I've never had a New Year's resolution, because New Year's resolutions are all bullshit. I also think this song is the perfect way to end this EP. In order to promote the EP, Psychostick went on the Holiday Hate 2007 tour. However, the stress of touring results in Mike Kochian parting ways at Psychostick. It's understandable given the fact that stress is not good whatsoever. Especially when those shitheads at Spectrum decide to fuck up the internet connection so fucking bad that nobody can use it. Why do you think Spectrum gets such poor reviews online? It's because of their incompetence, their inability to maintain a stable internet connection. In fact, they enjoy torturing their customers. You know why Spectrum is the worst, most incompetent internet provider in history. Anyways, I know I went off topic right there, but what can you do? I read that this EP peaked at number 18 on the US Billboard Holiday Albums. So I'm not sure about where else it charted. I'm not sure what the critics said about the EP, but it seems that people on Amazon and Discogs really liked it. I mean, it has a 4.8 out of 5 on Amazon, and a 3.8 out of 5 on Discogs. As for my opinion on it, I personally enjoy this EP. I know that Christmas music normally gets a lot of shit from people, but there is good Christmas music out there. And I think this just might be the greatest Christmas EP/album of all time. It may not be quite as good as We Couldn't Think of a Title, but I still enjoy it for what it is. I highly recommend checking it out. What's really awesome is that back in December of 2020, Psychostick performed the EP in its entirety for the first time during a live stream, and I thought that was really awesome. Even though this EP came out in 2007, you can still get a new copy from Psychostick's web store or Bandcamp, and I'll post links to those in the description, in case you want a copy for yourself. Before I end this review, I'd like to give a shout out to the Legit Gamer 91 for supporting my work and for being a good friend. A link to his channel will be in the description. And I recommend subscribing to his channel. Anyways, now is the part where I question you. Have you listened to the Fleshing Rollerskate Holiday Joyride? If so, what are your thoughts on it? What's your favorite song from it? And how do you think this EP compares to other Christmas albums and EPs? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell to notify of future uploads. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another video.